Welcome back to the Shelf Sisters. Happy October Book Club.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. That's why I'm wearing all black. We didn't dress up, but this is like the witchiest I could get, you know? Black top, bottom, shoes,
I'm not in
everything.
all black, but that's okay. You're giving it. You're giving Halloween right there.
Yes.
Our chairs are kind of giving Halloween. It all works out.
I'm so excited to report that last week we did a this or that.
Yeah.
And it was staying in or partying for Halloween. And I said, realistically, staying in. I'm happy to report that it's actually the opposite. I got invited to a Halloween party and I'm going. I'm not staying in. So my answer was incorrect.
But do you want to tell everyone what you're going to be? Because I think it's really
Yes.
funny.
Oh my God. I'm seriously so pumped to dress up as her. I'm going to be Nanny Fine. And I didn't even tell you, I made a hair appointment. And they're going to do my Nanny Fine hair. I already told them over the phone. I was like, hey, I'm dressing up
Are you
as
doing
the
dry bar?
nanny.
Where are you going?
No, I'm going to BAM. And I tried to go
West
to
Village?
Bright. Yes, I tried to go to Bright Beauty. They were fully booked. And then I texted a
Bright
friend
doesn't play.
who like does this sort of thing often. And she was like, go to BAM. And she actually had like a 10% off code for me.
Who is this?
I'll tell you later. But so now I'm getting 10% off of my hairdo. And I told them, I was like, do you know who Nanny Fine is? I'm dressing up as her. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so like I need that hair tomorrow. So I had the appointment and then I'm going to my party. I ordered a top and I ordered a skirt. I had to pay overnight shipping for both, and I ordered from different websites. So I'm like really annoyed that I'm like spending money on things I'm never going to wear again. But
you're going to have to post this because we all love Nanny Fine.
I will. I'm so excited. And then I didn't even look into the details, but I was like, okay, like let me see what else I can do to like have my costume be even better. And I realized that she was wearing these like, for that outfit that I'm doing, these big round studs, and I have and they were like
Chanel?
Yeah.
Okay,
so I'm gonna do that tomorrow, and I borrowed a red lipstick. I'm so excited. I borrowed a red lipstick from Sarah.
Wait, and you have red nails today?
I have red nails.
This is all working out.
Yes, and I have like the perfect black or cheetah pumps. Like I have my option of both.
I have black.
So I have black.
Oh, yeah.
So I am so excited. And I tried to get Shaquille to be Mr. Sheffield, and he was not into it.
Wait,
and
what would that be?
It's just
like
a
suit, no?
And spraying your hair gray.
I love that.
But he didn't want to do it, and he doesn't know the nanny because I didn't watch with him. And so whenever I told him, I was like, I'm going to be Nanny Fine. And he was like, you're going to dress up as a nanny? I was like, she doesn't. That's the point. But yeah, so
Wait, so what is he going as? Are you not going to coordinate?
Even he doesn't know. No,
so he should just do it. He has a suit. You can get a spray, whatever.
He's not going to. And he actually had a great idea, which I was so down for. The problem is he didn't order in time, but he was going to be a shake because we're going to Dubai.
Yeah, that's perfect.
For this friend group's like wedding. And it would have been great, but he didn't order in time. So that's not going to happen. But
wait, his can like easily get him one. Why doesn't he just ask?
Wait.
Why doesn't he just call the girl up? You know? What is the TikTok sound? Why don't we just call Taylor up?
Oh my God. Wait, I'm going to text him.
Just do that.
I'm going to text him and see if any of his people had that costume.
1,000%.
So,
okay, wait, question.
I love that. Yeah.
I'm going to see mom and dad tomorrow.
Okay.
But then after, I may go to what?
Wait, so you guys aren't passing out candy? Like you're going to be there tomorrow while you're there.
I'm going for the like daytime. I'll be there like 4 p.m.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there is this R&B DJ set that's happening. And it's in Dallas. It sounds
like
here.
Closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds so fun. So we may do that tomorrow. Isn't that crazy?
I love that. Are you going to dress up?
I don't know.
100%. You should do an outfit like Nanny Fine where it's easy for you to do.
Well, this is what I was thinking.
Okay.
I think I was thinking to do the Paris heist. Just do all black.
Okay.
But like make it girly. Maybe do like a tight turtleneck.
Okay.
With like black tights and like black skirt.
Cute.
Put on heels and then
like jewelry everywhere.
Yeah, jewelry. Like carry like emeralds or something. Like go find stuff.
Cute.
And then just, put on like a diamond necklace or something and just call it a day. Okay, and maybe wear like leather jacket because like they went off on like bikes.
And it's chilly, so that works. Chilly. Yeah. No, I love it.
So I should dress up?
Yeah, you have to if you're going out Halloween night.
Okay.
That's so the fun of it.
Both wrong.
I remember. Like
Halloween
both
episode.
of us said singing, and now we're going out. What was I gonna say for Halloween? Oh, I remember last year I didn't dress up. I think this was last year, and I went to Barcelona Wine Bar, and people there were dressed up, and I was like, I know, but I went with my friends, and we all were like, why the heck didn't we dress up for dinner? Like, we're so dumb. So I'm so excited. And then yesterday, my apartment building, they had a Halloween party that we totally forgot about, and we were going to go to. And I remember I was going home that night, and the elevator doors open, and I just see Dracula in front of my face. And
Did you go?
Halloween. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, we missed it. And it so wasn't on my mind. I forgot about Halloween, and I was like, why is this guy a vampire in front of me right now? And then as I went to the elevator, I saw more people.
Okay, but do you feel like people have been dressing up for the last 2 weekends?
Yeah, but I love it. But I'm
confused because Halloween's on a Friday, so utilize that weekend to just dress up and go full out.
The holiday you want the vibes for longer.
Okay, well, I'm excited because Saturday my Christmas stuff is coming up.
Oh, as is mine. It actually was supposed to come up tonight, but Shaquille didn't bring the tree, which is fine. We'll do it Saturday. But
it has to come up.
I am so excited for tomorrow. Like, I can't believe I said staying in, and now I'm seriously about to go so hardcore. And we're going to, it's a house party, and then I think we're going out to bars.
Who are you?
No, I'm seriously so pumped. And I am even going to ask, like, if they need anything, like, maybe if I have time to like bake tomorrow or something. Sonia, I feel like
no one needs a baking tomorrow. No one needs that.
But I saw this really cute like Halloween brownie.
Oh, brownie.
And it was brownies.
I'm not a brownie girl.
And then I'm not either.
But you want to make it?
So
okay, what's on top?
It was you get marshmallows and you kind of melt them and you pull it out into like spider webs. And then they have like tiny candied like spiders that you like put on. The thing is, like, I'm not sure if I'll have time tomorrow, but if I do,
you can't even offer that up. Like, you either just like make it if you have time, or you just don't say anything.
I'm really hoping they have like amazing like decorations and just like
if they're throwing a Halloween party, they will have amazing decorations.
I'm so excited, and I feel like everyone is pumped because they worded it and not me just like revealing everything about the party, but they like worded it in a way where it was like, this is probably the last year like no one is gonna have kids, or like like we have to
just do this.
No. No.
Okay.
The other people.
Okay.
And it was so sweet, and it was so right.
No,
because
that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just like, who
just
knows what's gonna happen next year, this year. Like, we only have, not even me. He was like, I know y'all have nieces and nephews. So I feel like they're doing like trick or treating, and then they're gonna have a party.
Wait, no. Now that you say the trick or treating thing, I don't know. Should I keep out candy?
For your house?
No one came like 2 years ago when we did.
I don't think so. There's no
kids here.
There's
more kids in the neighborhood now.
Are there really?
Babies, yeah.
I feel like you can keep out a bowl if you would really like.
And then make it like candy that I like, so then I can enjoy it later.
Literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I may do that.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's so fun. Okay. Also, now that I'm like looking at why did we just chit chat forever? We need to get to our book, you guys. This is our Halloween episode.
We didn't even say the book. The book that we're discussing today is Nothing Ever Happens Here by Seraphina Nova Glass. And of course, we did a thriller for the spooky month of October.
Yes.
And it had all of the vibes. You know what was so funny?
Mm-hmm.
Like, my favorite, it didn't get sunny in the book until the very last day. And every single day that she started out by like describing, it was always like eerie, gloomy, dark, gloomy, moody, snowy, icy. My favorite. So It was...
No, it was perfect for the month. But also, hopefully this video, yes, if you guys are not watching on YouTube, you can find us on YouTube. I hope this video is good because I have been recording on a dingy, like, iPhone 14 Pro, whatever. And now, hopefully, our videos, like, match up kind of together.
Yeah.
So, and then now you need to upgrade. It's too much work though. Like this was too much. I still have my other phone just in case. Like I need something.
I just did it last year, and the problem is really the camera. Like you would think as you get higher in the number for the phones, like the camera gets better. But I actually went on TikTok because I was like, is this a me problem? But the cameras aren't good. Like it never focuses where I need it to focus. It's really become a problem. And like now I'm about to go.
It's also very pixelated, so it like finds every imperfection that you have and just focuses on that.
Yeah, and I'm about to go on this vacation. Like, honestly, my pictures aren't great, and I'm really trying to look for a camera. And all of the cameras that, like, the influencers link, they're all sold out, so I can't get my hands on anything, and it's really a problem. I'm
going tomorrow. I can ask Dad for his login to do the ordering.
To do the order.
Yeah, you know how we got our Dyson Airwraps?
Oh, they let them get their stuff. Unless like they also for some reason want a camera and I can just borrow it for the trip. That would be
Dad's
great.
Gonna be like, you guys use this all the time. And then you don't borrow, you just keep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have that problem.
Okay.
But
it's not a problem.
Okay, so we're now going to read the summary.
Enough dilly-dallying, okay, about Halloween.
Yes.
Now let's get to serious business.
It is a longer summary than I feel like what we usually do, but it's the perfect summary that really sums up the entire book. And like even when I was reading it, I was like, oh, I forgot that this thing happened. So we're gonna read the Goodreads summary that Seraphina Nova Glass intended for this book. And Sarish, go now.
Let's do this. Go now. Nothing Ever Happens Here by Seraphina Nova Glass. Nothing ever happens in small towns. When Shelby Dawson survives a harrowing attack that should have left her dead, she tries to move past it for herself and for her family. 15 months later, with the help of her best friend, Max, she finally feels safe again in the snowy Minnesota town she calls home. But when an anonymous note appears on her windshield bearing the same threats her attacker made, Shelby realizes that her nightmare has now only begun. As new evidence surfaces, the group of well-meaning senior citizens she accidentally makes the case go viral on their podcast. The situation quickly goes from bad to worse, and with suspicious accidents targeting those closest to her happening all over town, Shelby can't shake the feeling that she's just being watched. Fighting to stay one step ahead of the disaster, she finds herself asking the question on everyone's lips. Who attacked her that night? But Shelby isn't the only one with questions. Mac's husband, Leo, vanished without a trace on that terrible night, and over a year later, no one knows why. Until a deep dive into his finances reveals a history of debt, mismanaged funds, and hidden accounts, one of which is still active. Their suspicion that Leo is still alive only complicates things further, though, and when another person connected to Shelby goes missing, she's caught in a race against time before her attacker becomes a killer. Dun, dun, dun. No, literally, what a summary.
I realized while you were reading the summary that the first thing that happened in the book is actually one of the last things that the summary said. So if you didn't read the book, the first attack that happened to Shelby was at the very beginning of the book. And it wasn't,
we'll go into it.
But it was different. It wasn't a thriller where like it starts out slow. They're building the whole atmosphere, and then things start to happen after like 50% of the book. It was like you go in and there's an attack, and then it's the unraveling. It was
the attack and of their lives and the attacker, and then the killer turns out to be the killer.
Yeah, and the same night, as the summary said, the same night of the attack, Mac's husband goes missing. So that's how it started out. So let's go into our overall thoughts, what we thought about the book. I really want you to go first. We have no idea what we each think of the book. Yeah. We did not discuss it this time.
No.
So I'm really interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, mainly we didn't discuss it because I just finished it. Like,
yeah, I wasn't
0.5
gonna say
seconds
that, but
ago. This book I started on a flight, and on the way back I read it again on the flight, and thank God I did that because I don't think I could have read this like
You were spooked?
I was spooked.
Okay.
But I'm easily spooked. But I was spooked for sure.
Makes sense.
So being around strangers and just like the comfort of that, like honestly made it better.
Yeah.
I mean, those strangers could have been killers, but you know, whatever. This book did take me a while to read. It did. This was the longest Shelf Sister book that I have read, I think. Yeah, for sure. This was the one that took me the longest. But like you said, started off with the bang, with the attack. And I was like, okay. But that's what Seraphina does. She like catches you in the first like 2% and you're like, okay, I'm hooked. I'm ready to go. And then it takes like a little bit of a long, like, honestly, like a stroll of just like stories like weaved together. I don't know if we needed that much detail in the middle. And then towards like 70%, it like goes fully unraveling like their lives, the story, the attacker, the killer. Like it was like from 10% to like 60%, nothing was, I mean, it was happening. It was trying to like, you know, weave together the story, the surrounding, but it really, truly amped up at 70%. And I was at 70% last night. So no, it was like stressful to finish. But overall, it was exactly the Seraphina thriller that I was expecting. That's what we got. But I won't say anything else until we go into the questions in my ratings.
Okay. We are not on the same page.
Which I love because
I was actually so disappointed by this book.
Really?
And I just realized there were
I didn't say my full thoughts. So like, how do you know we're on the same page? I
thought you said it was the perfect book that we could have chosen.
No, it was like an October, like this is what I expect from like an October pick.
Okay.
But not
so
a perfect.
You want to finish your thoughts and then I'll go into mine?
So should I just like go into it?
That's overall thoughts. Did you like it or not? We do this every time.
Every time I go into my overall thoughts, you're like, they're going on too long. So then I didn't say it.
Okay, say your thoughts.
Okay, we do this literally every month and I can't figure it out. Okay, I expected Seraphina's book to start off this way with like a full attack and like I'm into it. The middle truly bothered me. I was just like, why are we going on and on and on and on and on about all of these people's lives? I don't care. Sorry to say, the writing was not good.
Agreed.
I don't know what happened.
I just had to say that.
I know, and I feel bad. The writing was not good. And at some points, I was just like, I don't know if it's the setting that I'm in that I'm not really feeling. I don't know what it was. And if you felt the same way, we were in completely different settings. So maybe it's not the setting and it's just the writing. I don't know who edited the book this time around. It was the editing. It was all over the place. All over the place.
And by the way, like you were on a plane with, you know, other people around you, distractions. I only read this book in bed at night.
Yeah.
With nothing. I had an ambiance video going.
Yeah, you had Harry Potter last night. Yeah.
Yeah. And nothing else. Like no distractions.
Okay.
It was bad.
Okay.
Really bad.
Okay. So no, the writing was terrible.
Yeah.
And then just like leaving everything to the end and like trying to tie up loose ends, like so rushed. Whoever edited this book, like please like get another job. Like you can't do this. And I feel bad saying that because usually I like her books.
We love them. We rave about them.
Well, we love her name first of all. So like then we talk about her books.
The Vanishing Hour, one of my favorite thrillers.
No, exactly.
And
which I recommended The Vanishing Hour to a friend.
I'm about to recommend it to another friend because I ran into her.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna like send you some stuff because she was looking for it. And I'm gonna recommend her Once Upon a Crime. I think that's what it was called. The Christmas.
I don't think I ever read that.
Serge, we read it. What is it called? Something crime.
Yes. Oh, loved it. Amazing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, so the writing was terrible. It was just rushed. It felt like the book just didn't flow, but it was a Halloween thriller that
was spooky.
And
we got the spookiness.
Spookiness out of our system.
Okay, let me tell you why I was disappointed. Sorry, did you have something else to say?
No, I just feel like I like contradicted like my first point, but I like didn't want to go into the full spiel and just like knock it from the very beginning, you know? But
Gotcha. Okay. Let me tell you why I was so disappointed. First of all, I started out, and when the attack happened, I felt like in a thriller, like you have the build up until something happens.
Yeah.
And the fact that something just happened, like that massive thing, like from the beginning, I felt just really like deflated at the end. Like instead of having the build up lead to it, I was like, this is not like, I want to know. And the whole point of this, like nothing ever happens here. Even in the
Small
synopsis,
town,
it said, like in a small town, like where you wouldn't expect all of the, I felt like how it started, it should have been describing like suburbia heaven, you know, like someone
just like a little utopia of Minnesota town where it only snows. It's just families,
neighbors talking to each other.
No one locks their door. Like all of that could have been done in the
children riding bicycles out in the roundabout, and you know, neighbors like talking, baking for one another and helping each other out, like even with the elderly home, like just describing that at first. The fact that it just jumped into this, well, I was like, things do happen here. What are you talking about? Like, this is the craziest town I've ever heard of. So I just didn't get that feeling. I feel like she should have started off like way different, like gone on for at least a chapter about how everything is perfect in this town. And then like made us feel safe and then shut everything down.
I didn't mind the beginning so much, but I see your point.
I see your point as well. This is where I feel like
we see each other.
We see each other. This is where I felt like no one could like just make a good point for it. I felt like everything she was saying was so confusing. The editing, what you were saying, I had to go back and reread the entirety of this book. And I think it probably took us longer because we had to reread everything. I was like, what is she
trying to piece it together?
It just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. I was so confused. Like she would say a sentence that would contradict another sentence. So I would go back and read it. And then the way she was like, even just writing things, it was so confusing. Like where I feel like she should have said, Shelby walked in and did this. She would say, she did this and she did, like, I didn't know which person she was talking about. Are you talking about?
Especially in the end, like after that 70%, when they were like going back and forth about like Flo and then Shelby and then Mac, I was like, who is speaking? This is their chapter and I don't know who's speaking.
Well, I understood that because I would stare at the chapters. I was like, okay, now it's Florence's time. Okay, now it's Mac's time. Now it's Shelby's time. But within the chapter, for me, she needed to say people's names more. Yeah. I was like, I don't know who you're talking about right now. And she had a lot of discrepancies in the book. I don't know if you noticed. There were so many. And I realized, like, I made a whole notes of them. And it's on my phone that's being recorded right now. But I remember
mine might
one.
Be highlighted.
I think I have some highlighted too. But there was one that was so major.
Wait, what?
When all of the showdown was happening. Can we say the spoiler who it was? It was Evan, the security guard for like the retirement home.
That
he was the killer, the attacker.
Yeah, but he moved back to town like recently.
Yeah. So when Florence went to confront him, okay, and she called Mac saying, help, help. Yeah. So she said from Florence's point of view that Florence was basically like whispering it. Okay?
Yeah.
And then we get to Mac's view, and Mac said that she was yelling, help, help. And I was like, this is such, I know it's minutia. It's not the biggest deal, but I'm sorry. When you're writing.
If you're a reader, and if you're an editor, you notice those things.
Exactly.
That's your job.
And also, in that aspect, I was also like, this is so unbelievable. Like the fact that she was saying the address is, instead of just saying it's Evan is the killer. Like, why would she be screaming, help, help, the address is, what? Like, just say it's a small town. They've already said.
Or he caught me. You can say Evan caught me.
Yeah. Like, it truly made no sense. And then all of the discrepancies about the police, like even when she went about that phone call to the police and they were like, just because you think she was distressed on this 3-second phone call, think she was distressed. She was saying help. Like it truly in a book made no sense. Like you have to give us information as to why maybe the police would be saying you think she was distressed. But like when the person is saying help, there's no question about that. You have to like make it believable in some ways. And she didn't. Like the book was so confusing. I just feel like realistically it did not make sense. And by the way, anytime I read a book, like reality is out the window, right? I'm already existing in this like different world. And so for me to even like to have to question it when already like reality isn't there, it had to have been so bad. And it was so confusing. The writing was truly awful, and I don't understand how.
I don't think the plot or like the setting, the plot, perfect, amazing. That's why I think it was like a perfect Halloween book. Yeah, the editing was so bad.
It was horrendous.
Well, I don't know if it's just us that think like that really pay attention to that.
No,
if you were just
it was bad. The fact that me and you noticed it, I feel like it had to have been bad. No, I'm saying like you reading in a different setting, like you having a different mind, like maybe like if you
one of us
if you didn't realize it, I would have been like, okay, like I'm dumb and just couldn't read between the lines. But like if you noticed the bad editing, I noticed like the discrepancies. Like
you actually made notes of the discrepancies. I didn't make notes.
I did. I wish I had it from my notes, but I'm sure as we go through, I'll remember.
You can screenshot it.
Oh my god, you're so smart. I love that. So I'm going to do that.
Shit on the book some more. You know, just kidding. Because the plot was good. The plot was good.
Yeah, just the way. And just so many things. Like another thing I just remembered.
We're getting into the question. Yeah. We're getting into our second question. So
yeah. Okay.
Go for it, Sonia.
Okay.
Well, the first question is different. But
the discussion question.
We literally talked about this.
When your husband goes missing the same day as your best friend gets attacked and you find out who's keeping secrets from you, how did you feel about the book starting off with the attack and deception? Okay, yeah, I already discussed this a little bit. I didn't love it, but that part I could have gotten past had the rest of it been great.
No, agreed.
Okay, your answer.
I did not mind it. I did not mind that it started off with a bang. I usually, the titles, like I think about them at the end of the book. I'm like, oh, like how did the title like play into it?
Yeah.
I didn't think about like, oh, nothing ever happens here. Like I needed this scene to be set or the surrounding to be set. I would just like went into it and I was like, let's read, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't mind that at all. With the deception, I think she spent so much time trying to make Leo, Mac's husband who disappeared, into such a terrible guy. And of course, like he hid money and started accounts that she didn't know about, like had a second mortgage, whatever.
Yeah.
But they went into so much detail that we didn't need,
especially
only at the very end to have nothing to do with him. I mean, something to do with him, but not that much.
Yeah.
Like, what was the point of 25% of the book being spent on Leo?
It was a lot, especially for someone who, spoiler alert, like ended up being dead.
From a heart attack.
From a heart attack, but
after he was kidnapped.
Yeah, but it just to me, like, I don't know, that point, I actually didn't mind, but
I was like, at the end, I was like, so what was all of the Leo backstory about?
Yeah.
You could have easily just said he had a gambling problem. He took out a second mortgage. His businesses went under, and he lied about that to his wife.
Yeah, I didn't mind that because honestly, the way she was writing it, I was like, oh my God, like he could actually be alive. And I felt like that might have been like a cool like, plot twist as well. But my thing was towards the end when we find out like, okay, he did some bad things, but then like he wasn't the one. The way she like went on about it, I'm sorry, I'm still confused.
Yeah.
Like, did he like he was stealing the money from the retirement home, or
That's
wasn't.
still a question mark. That's still a question mark, because the account that is still active, that was taking out the money and whatever was going to the active account
it
was
being
Evan.
used by Evan now. But
how did Evan get his identity? I was literally, as I was getting ready
plot
for the podcast, plot hole, a big plot hole. Massive. Well, his ID was missing. Leo's ID was missing from the bag. But still, that doesn't
even explain, like, they look similar. Like, there wasn't one sentence in the book where we could have tied it.
Yeah, no, nothing.
She could have just had one sentence that said, oh, they are both like the same age with dark brown hair and whatever.
Something. As I was getting ready, I was like, wait, how is he taking the money? This isn't like, just... Yeah, I don't even know.
And like what? Why the fact
this is a business account that he set up to launder money through this nursing home.
Another plot hole. Another plot hole.
We are just going on. Okay.
After like someone goes missing and they're, reported missing, and even though the police was like, he just wanted to leave, whatever. Like it's still like a missing persons case. So if there's activity, like they should have known that from the beginning and like looked into that more, and this would have been found out before.
The way they're going to say that that's not a plot hole is that they just made the detectives seem to be so degenerate and just so dumb that they wouldn't have caught on.
Honestly, that's another plot hole, because the way that these people like were handling everything made no sense. It was so not even unbelievable, so frustrating, because there was no note of why it was happening, not only by Riley, but by the other Detective Jones, by the other younger guy that she mentioned. Like, so this whole department is just such a mess. Like, why? Like, they're just
cruising through because they think nothing happens in this town,
but it also was
kids almost died, but okay, nothing happens in this town.
Yeah, and like, okay, Riley, I feel like, with what you were saying, like, they could have said this. With Riley, okay, that was his ex-fiance. Like, maybe you could say he's, a disgruntled ex-fiance. But for the other people, like, why would they not care?
It's like no one wants to work these days.
It made no sense. And then so many things, I'm sorry, about
you didn't catch my TikTok reference. You weren't proud of that.
No, I am. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. But like, it wasn't niche. Like, I feel like everyone knows that. But okay, I digress.
It's just very impressive that I know that. But
yes. Okay, the police. Like, another thing. I'm sorry. When Mac and what's his face, Billy, found the car, Beanie. Was that his name? Yeah. Beanie's car. Bernie, thank you. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
It sounded fine to me too at first.
Bernie. LOL. When they found his car and Mac was like, oh my God, I saw footprints. And she was like saying it in a way where she didn't tell the cops. But my thing was, the cops, if you find the car, they ask you everything. Like, they for sure should have asked the question, like, did you find anything? Like, that would have been one of the questions. Did you see any footprints in the snow?
No, literally. And then when Mac was like going back, and she was like, wait, I literally said the footprints. She had the thought that the footprints were going away from the car.
But that she should have realized that earlier, because the police should have asked the question, did you see footprints?
None of that.
If so, which way were they leading? Did you find this? Like, that should have been one of the questions. So I just feel like it's a plot hole to where, okay, you maybe described why Riley was like
not a great detective in this case
to Shelby, but like, why the other cops were not doing their jobs as well. It made no sense.
No, it made no sense. Okay, well,
we answered this question. Okay, number 2. Whose POV served the plot more? Whose POV was your favorite? Mac, Shelby, or Florence? I'm not going to lie. Like, I did not like Florence. And can I say one thing? This book had the makings of everything that I love. The setting, the
senior
snow,
home.
the eerie, the senior home.
That we literally knew nothing about at this point. Like, I still don't know how, like, what were they doing?
Yeah. But I love the Thursday
Yeah.
Murder Club.
Yeah.
It's literally about a retirement home, senior living.
Yeah.
And so when I saw that, and they're making a true crime
Yeah.
podcast out of it, like makings of the most perfect book for me. And I'm sorry, the fact that like it still didn't work, and Florence was, I think she was supposed to be, I'm just guessing here, the main character of the Thursday Murder Club series. I'm totally forgetting her name right now.
Oh, you think she was based off of that?
It seemed like it to me, because in the Thursday Murder Club, like the lead is also very much like, she's not a warm person. She's very just like blunt, blatant, like straight to,
Direct, yeah.
yeah, and doesn't have that much like emotion going on. And neither did she. Like she
Yeah.
would roll her eyes at anything like anyone else said that she didn't think was
Yeah.
right. And she wasn't the warmest. Like I feel like there were a lot of parallels, and she fell so flat to me. I feel like in some instances she really came off as rude.
Yeah.
And she was like rolling her eyes too hard at certain things. Like other people were just, the other like
This
retirees.
is a brainstorming session, okay? No one knows what's happening. You can't be rolling your eyes.
Yeah, and it was just like really rude, and I did not like her. And granted, towards the end, like I kind of warmed up to her because she really was like
Solving the case.
yeah, and like one of the saving graces, but I did not find her to be a delightful character like the Thursday
I was just
Club.
gonna say Mac and Shelby's POV, because that was like almost the entirety of the book. There's so many, like the writing was just.
I actually really liked Mac. I loved her like life before all of this happened. I loved that she owned a bakery. It was so cute, and like
and
her
the bakery
husband,
sounded so cute. And why didn't we go into the bakery and like her business, and you know?
Yeah, and just like
It sounded
even when
so
her
cozy
when
with the fireplaces, and then her daughter, like we knew
so
nothing about the
cute,
daughter,
which I
was
didn't
in
really care
college.
about.
But,
But
like,
I what was I gonna say? Oh, before her husband turned out to be like literally the craziest person, you know, he had like 100 businesses, and like out of all of them, she just chose to like stay
Have
in
a
the
little
bakery.
bakery.
It was
That's
so
your life.
cute. And she was even saying like at some point in the book, the house that she was in for 23 years, like they had built it because she was like, I chose this decking. And like, that's what I'm doing right now. It's
I know,
literally my
see?
dream life, like building a home and having a bakery. It was so cute. And just like how hard she went for Shelby, even when everyone was turning on her, and she kind of had reason to, but she didn't. And she really like kept on her side.
Yeah.
She not even Shelby's own husband went and got drunk while his wife was attacked like 3 times in a row, almost died. He's out drinking.
They literally said, like, did you tell him? And she was like, no.
No.
He knows at my mom's house.
But he like doesn't care.
What?
Like he's not checking up on you. He's not texting you. He's not calling you. And Shelby had it in her mind and made him out to be like, if he found out about Evan, the actual killer, he would go with his shotgun. I'm like, this guy hasn't called you in 3 days, and he knows that you
husband,
and he knows that you almost got murdered,
and he's
you're
not with your daughters.
It's seriously, and he's out getting drunk, and Mac is the one like driving around trying to find you and like helping you.
I can't even think about that.
So I really loved Mac. It was like Mac, Shelby, and then Florence. But like Shelby, I didn't really care for either because
she's just like,
she was the one that everything was happening to.
Yeah,
I felt really bad.
Yeah.
And like another thing was when she got suffocated with the plastic bag right outside of her home. The fact that happened in 5 sentences, and then it was just kind of like let go as something that happened to Shelby.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, this girl needs to be in counseling. Like,
yeah.
Where is her support? She's just going on and still working and still taking care of her 2 kids.
Going home to her empty house in the dark where she lives a mile away from like people or an acre, sorry. Like, what?
And she even had the feeling that like someone was following her.
Yeah.
And
who does that? I'm such a scaredy cat. Like, I don't do anything. Nothing.
No. Like I'm never the hero. I'm sorry. Like I'm not going to the door. I'm
No.
sorry that my daughter needs her blankie. You'll live. You'll live.
You'll be upset for a night. I don't care.
Yeah. No, it was
these people
psychotic.
are crazy.
Psychotic.
Okay, we're done.
Nothing ever happens here. Okay, number 3. Who did you start to suspect as the story went on, and at what point did you catch on to the real killer? I'll go first.
Yeah.
I knew at the beginning that it was either going to be Evan or it was going to be Billy. I don't know why.
Billy? Okay.
Billy.
Yeah. Why did you think Max Billy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, keep going.
Because it was 2 random men that came into town and were starting to get close to these girls. Yeah. So I knew it was going to be either one of them, or I had an inkling that it would be one of them. I actually was really I was more so hoping it would be Evan over Billy, because after everything that Mac has been through, I thought Billy was so sweet. Like when she called him and he didn't pick up and she was upset at herself for like just even like caring about that. And she was like, he doesn't have to pick up my call, but now I'm upset because like I kind of like him.
Yep.
And then he calls back and he's like, I'm so sorry. Like I was fishing with my dad and like I didn't have service. It was so sweet. And he just like, even when she was looking crazy disheveled and he was just like,
how did she
driving
walk into the
her
bar,
around
like,
in her pajamas and her
like
parka.
Slippers, yeah.
And he
sounds like such a Minnesota town thing to do, though.
I know, and he was just so cute.
So
I really hope it. So honestly, like I'm glad it was Evan, but yeah, I had a feeling it was him, but I didn't know that it was him until they said Evan
it was
in
him.
The book.
Okay, same. So
who did you think it was?
Well, they just like kept saying Leo. I was like, okay, they're just shoving.
Leo.
No, I was like, they're shoving Leo in our face. It can't be Leo.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
But then I was like, who is it? Like then I thought about Riley, the detective who was doing nothing.
Oh, I thought that too.
Because I was like, wait, he has motive.
Wait,
he has motive.
By the way, why was her phone in his couch cushion?
No one said that. What? That was another plot hole.
I literally just remembered that. Why was Shelby's phone in his couch cushion?
They never said why. And then he deflected that question so many times and was just like, I don't know. That wasn't there. Like, what? Like, I'm sorry, what? Wow. No. So, okay. Another plot hole.
Like, I don't think Evan would, like, Evan was trying to,
wait, Evan was there for the podcast. Who found the phone? Was it Evan who found the phone? Did he just lie?
No, I think it was like Bernie or more or someone that
Evan
found
could
that.
have just placed it to like put it on him.
Oh, you're right. But then,
again, it should have been said.
It should have.
I don't need to like infer that this is what happened.
Well, I don't mind so much the inferring. Like, if it's like certain things, I kind of like when thrillers like let you infer on your own. But with this, it's like so many different things where it doesn't.
It's too much.
And also, this is another thing. Evan was trying to put it on people that he hated, that he thought like took his life of like wealth and happiness and love away.
She was engaged to Riley. So maybe he was like, why would she get engaged to him?
Oh, I think you solved it. I think you solved it.
But no, okay, so I thought Riley for a while.
Okay, that's
like,
a great guess. Yeah.
He's the ex-fiance and he's in a position of power because he can literally
You're so right.
just like see evidence and be like, I didn't see that. He doesn't have to like look into it. So I thought Riley. And then they said, oh, I know who this person is. And I was like, what? Now that doesn't make sense. It's Riley. And then they say Evan. And I was like, who is Evan? Like literally. I was like, who is Evan?
Oh my God.
And then I caught on. I was like, wait, that's a security guard. But I don't think I like made the connection quickly that like he tried to date her in high school.
That was also like
it was like a while ago when they said that, and
also
I'm supposed to remember this.
I kept getting confused with Evan almost dating Shelby in high school and Billy almost dating Mac in high school. Because to me, like those, like the Evan and Billy situation, it was so similar because they
because
were two
their
random
dads they came home for their
dads both.
Yeah.
And they're both guys that they knew in high school and then like went away and then randomly came back. Right?
Yeah, around the
so
same time.
it was literally the same storyline for both. So it was like she definitely should have made it more different because
it
like
was two parallels. It was too much.
Yeah, I didn't remember either. I was like, oh yeah, I guess that they like went on a date in high school. Like now that you're repeating it, sure.
Yeah.
And then also, I didn't know that Shelby was Riley's ex-fiance until she said it for like the first or second time. I want to say like at the 80th percent mark. I was like, did you mention this? Because I have like a pretty good memory with this stuff. Did they?
They said fiance.
Okay, so that I guess was just on me, but I was like,
there's
fiance.
too much. Like, how much could you think about? But yeah, okay.
Like my brain power was just taken up by figuring out what she's actually trying to say. So I'm sorry that I missed these like
one
clues
note,
that you were trying to put in.
Okay, all right.
So,
give us your rating, Sonia. Because
wait, no, we have Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
we're only gonna do 2 people.
Yeah, we only did Shelby and Mac, and my Shelby. I feel like in the book she's actually blonde, but
it's fine.
Yeah, I just chose Sandra Bullock. 1, I love her.
Sandy.
2, she is like, I don't know, just so pretty. Like I can see someone being so obsessed with her. Mm-hmm. And then Mac, I did Mila Kunis.
I love it.
I don't know why. I just like had that thought.
That?
Yeah.
Okay. I think mine is actually great. Not that yours weren't. I'm just saying mine's great.
Okay.
I thought about the show Big Little Lies. I do not know why, because it really is nothing alike. But I thought about the show. Okay. And my Shelby is Shailene Woodley, because she's a little unruly and just like, not unruly, but like her life is just like in shambles, which was her life in Big Little Lies.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant her real life.
No.
No.
I don't know her real life. But in Big Little Lies, her life was in shambles, and so is Shelby's life. So that's Shailene Woodley. And then my Mac is Reese Witherspoon, like the little cutie that like everyone, was obsessed with before her husband did a whole lot of crap.
Yeah.
But that's Reese Witherspoon to me.
Okay, I want to hear your rating, your Goodreads and your personal.
Okay,
and my personal rating might go based off of your personal rating.
Okay.
What's your Goodreads?
I'm torn because I want to just give it a 3 because that's what I thought it was on Goodreads.
That's what you put on Goodreads? 3?
I don't even think I put it just yet, but I want to put 3.
Okay.
But then I feel bad because like, what if someone just likes this plot and they'll read it and they won't worry about the editing and the writing? Then I'd give it a 4.
You do you.
Yeah, I think too much about this. 3 on Goodreads.
Okay, and then
my
your
personal rating, I think my personal rating is going to be a 2.5.
Okay, so my Goodreads rating, I gave it a 3, and I was going to say for my personal rating, a 2.9. And I feel like that goes well with like what we do personally, because I feel like I am more
forgiving.
I feel like my rating always tends to go higher. Like I kind of not easily give 5 stars, but like what I give 5 stars to, like you would never. So I feel like the 2.529 is like it's in good. The same realm.
No, it's good.
Yeah. Because
is this the lowest rated Shelf Sisters book? We can't hype up Seraphina this much and then give her a 2.9 and 2.5.
No, and I honestly, I was gonna say I feel bad, but it's not on us. Like
I want to know who edited this book.
Yeah, but no, I don't. I feel like I've had another book that I've rated lower than 2.9, and I was going to say the 2.9 is even there because the end of this book kind of ramped up for me. Yeah. It got better. Mm-hmm. I liked the way that they ended it. I felt like it was a nice bow, as much as there can be for a thriller.
The plot. I liked it had the makings of being an incredible Halloween spooky read.
What are you going to read after this?
I mean, I'm not. My next 2 weeks, I'm already afraid.
So you're not reading tonight? You're not going to start a book?
I don't know if I'm going to start tonight. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure. I think I can
gonna
start
be
something
like-
Sunday.
Is it going to be like a thriller?
No, I'm ready for Christmas. Sunday's Christmas.
You're going to read a Christmas book?
Yeah, Sunday's Christmas.
Do you know which one? Do you have any on your list?
If you have non-cringy, non-childish Christmas books, please send it my way.
I'll
Sonia,
give them.
No. You did this last year. I didn't read one. Unless you have one that you read during the year, this year, and it turned out to be really good.
Let me check my list because
I'm sure you did because you read Christmas books all over.
Yeah, starting November 1st, I only read Christmas. And so this is my dilemma. Like, because I'm right now in the Halloween spirit, like, I'm not sure what to start. I actually was thinking about starting Maid.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Maid?
why don't I read what?
Wait, what's Maid? Is that Brenda?
Mate. Oh. No, it's by Allie Hazelwood. It's her second book in her like fantasy series, but it's like kind of like a Halloween-y one.
I was gonna say you should read what is a divorce book? It's not really Halloween-y, but it's a little like,
No, I want a kitschy Halloween-y book. Okay. That I can like finish in 2 days.
2 days.
Which is the problem. So let's see what I do. I'll keep you guys updated on my story. And then Saturday, I'm going to start Christmas. And I actually already have like 10 books on my list to read for Christmas.
I don't. So
one is called The Slight of Christmas.
Well, our November book can't be a Christmas book. Like, we're not reading Christmas book in November. Like,
okay, this is going to be a problem for me.
No, we have to. No, we can't. I don't know what we did last year, but we're not reading a Christmas book in November. Sonia,
Let's discuss.
No, they're too cringy. We can't choose two cringy books back to back.
It can have Christmas in it. It can have the holiday spirit in it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, like I can't.
Wait, no, I'm not reading because the second season of Nobody Wants This is out, and I have only watched 2 episodes. Can you please just watch season 1 now?
No.
We'll discuss during Bookish. Okay, goodbye, guys. Thank you for listening to our Halloween episode.
I'm so hungry. Bye.